Hello everyone, myself Ramesh Kumar. I'm working as a SAP ABAP consultant in a reputed MNC company with 10 plus years of experience, and I'm teaching SAP ABAP since 5 years. This is about myself. Today I'm going to explain you about parallel cursor technique in SAP ABAP. So in SAP ABAP reporting, mostly we will see performance issues, right? To overcome the performance issues, a lot of performance tuning techniques are available in SAP ABAP. Parallel cursor is one among of them. This is a performance improvement technique. So when to use parallel cursor? Parallel cursor is used with nested loops. Nested loops, we know nested loops will cause performance issue. That's why we will avoid nested loops. But there are some cases where we cannot avoid nested loops. At that time, by using parallel cursor, we can improve the performance of the nested loops. So while doing analysis on nested loops, they have identified that the nested loops are taking time at inner loop. So nested loops are loop inside loop side. That inner loop or inside loop, we are passing where condition to the inner loop. That where condition is taking most of the time, causing performance issue. So by avoiding the where condition, we can improve the nested loops performance. So if we remove the where condition, what can we do? What can we done to make the functionality work? That is loop index. By removing the where condition, by keeping the index in inner loop, the performance is improved. This technique is called parallel cursor. So here, parallel cursor is a technique used to improve the performance of an ABAP program where we are using the nested loops by avoiding where condition on inner loops by maintaining the loop index. This is the parallel cursor concept. I will explain you this parallel cursor with an example, how to write the coding. Let me log into the remote server. So there is a requirement from, I'm taking an example. Example. Example is, there is a client. He wants us to create a new report to display document number along with net price of all line items. So he wants us to display a billing document number with amount of all line items. For this purpose, we need to use two tables, VBRK and VBRP, right? So let me write a program. So I'm creating a ABAP program to display the billing document number along with the billing document line items sum amount. So I will write first without parallel cursor. Without parallel cursor. Let me create. Okay. So the requirement is to display billing document along with its all line items sum amount. Okay. For that I need to have success of VBRK and VBRP. We know, right? Billing document will header table is VBRK and line items table is VBRP. We want to display its billing document number and all line items sum. So for that I'm declaring VBRK structure type of standard table of VBRK, and I need one more structure which is VBRP type standard table of VBRP, right? And we need work areas too, right? VBRK and VBRP type VBRP. This is work area. And to display, to calculate the sum, I need one more field, sum with net value, net value. So this is my internal data structures. Okay. Now I'm going to select, for example, I will take select star from VBRK into table T underscore VBRK up to 50 rows. I will take some random 50 or 100 rows. Random 100 billing documents I am taking. So for these 100 billing documents, I need to pull VBRP, right? Line items details also, right? So for that I am writing select on VBRP T underscore VBRP up for all entries in, right? For all entries in of VBRK, we need line item details, VBRP details. Where what is the key field? T underscore VBRK for all entries in VBRK, sorry, VBRK. Where what is the key field here? VBELN, right? So VBELN is the foreign key and key field for the VBRK as well as VBRP. So on VBELN T underscore VBRK hyphen VBELN. Here we will get VBRK details and those billing documents line items also in VBRP. This two. Let me sort by VBLN, right? VBRK by VBLN, VBRP by VBLN. Okay. Now I want to do. I want to display the billing document number and those billing document number line items sum of the net value. Okay. Now I'm going to loop it TVBRK, right? TVBRK hold the billing documents. WL underscore VBRK and loop. And here we need inside another loop where we will read the line items. Loop it. Line item table T underscore VBRP into WL underscore VBRP where condition, where what is the key field? VBLN, right? Equal to WL. So we want VBRK's billing document numbers line item details for the summation of the net price of the all line items value. We want to display that value also, right? VBRK VBELN. Okay. So here what we need to do, we need to L underscore, what is the data item before? Sum, right? I want a sum of the value. L underscore sum plus WL underscore VBRP hyphen net value. It will hold the after this loop. I will write some statement to display what we need to display. We need to display WL underscore VBRK hyphen VBLN will give some gap and we will display L underscore sum of the billing document. This sum inside loop, it will calculate the sum of the all line items net value of particular billing document. So we will display billing document and in inside loop we will calculate the sum of all line items individually. This is the exact report that required by our client or business. Okay. Let me activate. So object is activated. So it will display 100 billing documents and its sum of all line items. Let me execute. Right. So I got a 100 line item, 100 billing documents with its sum. 16,000, 21,000, 24, 1,84, 2,24, sum. So something I have done mistake that we need to clear. to clear the sum, right? Otherwise it will be calculated. Okay, this is not perfect. So execute. So this is now correct. 10,022, 11,050, 2,400. This is the billing document number, and this is the billing documents sum of all line items. Okay, this is the report that wanted by business. So this coding that I have written with nested loops, and the inner loop having the where condition, means the conventional coding without parallel cursor. Without parallel cursor, I have written this coding. Okay, let's keep this report aside. I will create one more report with for the same requirement with parallel cursor. I will remove the out with parallel cursor. Let me create it. Parallel cursor. Type executable same as a local object. Okay, so I will copy the same code. Okay, why I need to edit? I will copy the same code and will apply the parallel cursor technique. So what is the concept of what is the idea of parallel cursor? That avoid nested loop with where condition. So we need to avoid this where condition in parallel cursor. So what we need to write here, by replacing the where condition, we need to write loop index, means here, for suppose I will explain Excel. So this is billing document, line item and net value. So this is billing document 1. It has 2 line items with 10 net value. One line item has 10 value. The second line item has 15. There is another second. It is also having 2 line items with some 12 or 14. And there is 3 with only 1 line items, 16. There is 4 with 3 line items. Billing document number 4 with 3 line items. This is having 10, 15, 25. So here in output we need to display 1, 25, 2, 26, 3, 15, 4, 50, right? So this is the output that we want. For that, this is the output that we wanted, and for this we need to sum these things, right? So in parallel cursor technique, what we will do is, instead of reading each and every record in inner loop, we will apply index, means we will read the internal table with the header table billing document number. So I am going to sum up the billing document 4 net value, means 4 in the position of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 in the position of 6, 7, 8. So I need to read only these 3, right? I need to read only these 3 instead of reading each and every, or instead of sorting out or comparing each and every line item of billing document. I can only read these 3 items also, right? By only reading these 3 items called parallel cursor technique. In parallel cursor technique, we will identify the index position, and from that index position to till the document ends, we will read that internal table. So here in case of 2, we will read it is in the 3rd position, right? So we will read 3, 4 only. In case of 3, we will write only 3. This is the parallel cursor technique. By using indexing, we can achieve that. Means I will read the index position of VBRP, T underscore VBRP, with the key. What is the key? VBLN equal to WL underscore VBRK binary search. We have started it, right? So we can use binary search. Transporting no fields. Why transporting no fields? Because we are not reading any data into work area. We just wanted to identify the index position of the particular building documents. So that's why we are not writing or not copying any field or not transporting any fields. That's why we need to mention transporting fields. Transporting no fields. We just wanted to read this thing. So if size of equal to 0 means if there is any line items with the billing document number, then only we need to go inside, right? If there is no line item, then don't need to go. So if size of equal to 0, if size of equal to 0, we'll go inside and I will declare one more field called index, which is matches with the side. It will SiteABX will identify me the index position of the particular building document in this table. So I will replace this where with from index, from L underscore index. So I will read from that index position. Means I will, instead of reading from first line or instead of scanning all these records, directly I will go to the index position is this one, 6, right? Index position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will directly go to the 6. Or for the case of 2, I will directly go to the 3. I will read it from 3. Right? Then we don't need to from 3 to where there are 3 to 8, right? Then the total number of records are 8. So do we need required to read 3 to 8? No, right? 3 to 4 only required. Means we don't need to scan 5 6 7 8, or we don't need to go into the loop for 5 to 5 6 7 8. So what we will do? We will do if WL underscore VBRP hyphen VBLN. So this loops building document number not equal to the header table VBLN document. If it is not, both are not equal to, then we will exit the loop. I will write a condition exit, right? So by doing this, it will ensure us to read only the required documents. Means, so in index, consider the situation 2. 2 will start from 3. Here the index will identify as a 3. We will start from 3. Okay, 3. Then next record is 4. 4 is fourth building document is 2. 2 matches with the 2 because we are searching for the number 2 building document number. Next it will come to the 5. So it will go into the loop. Billing document number is 2. Fifth billing document number is 3. 2 not equal to the, then exit. So it will read only 3 4. So by avoiding reading of unnecessary billing documents, parallel cursor technique will improve the performance. This is just simply called as parallel cursor technique. Right. Okay, let me activate and see. Okay, sorry, I forgot to declare L index, right? One more problem. What is that? Transporting no fields. I have written transporting no fields, right? Something else. Let me check it. Read table to your VP with key VBLN equal to WR. Okay. I forgot to write VBLN. Yes. Perfect. Transporting no fields. And the syntax is wrong. Fields. Okay. Right. No, perfect. We're reading VBLN with VBRK VBLN. Right. Activating it. The object is activated. I am executing the program. The same output. You compare. The previous one, yeah, this is the without parallel processor. See, the output is same, 10,000 to 20 1150. The output is same. So the random 100 billion document numbers, total line items net value will be displayed as per the client requirement with parallel cursor and without parallel cursor. Now how will you conclude that without parallel cursor is taking more time and with parallel cursor is taking less time? For that I will use comparison. So let me compare the two. So with parallel cursor, I'm using the program, I'm evaluating the performance of the with parallel cursor. So SAP ABAP with parallel cursor, I'm executing this report. Okay, I have executed this report. Okay, let me exit. The output is came with parallel cursor. Okay, with parallel cursor. So how much time it has taken? 25,317 microseconds, right? It's not seconds, it's microseconds. Microsec. So with parallel cursor, the report has taken 25,317 microsec. Okay. So now I will execute without parallel cursor. Without parallel cursor. What is the program name? SAP ABAP without, right? Without parallel cursor. Okay. Let me execute it. So without parallel cursor. Without parallel cursor is executed. Let me capture the time. 25,618. Without parallel cursor is 25,689. Although it is negligible time because the number of records are low. Let me consider a situation. Let me take, instead of 100 rows, I will take 200 rows. Okay. Without parallel cursor, activate. With parallel cursor, activate. I will take 200 rows. Let me execute this report again. So without parallel cursor, I will execute SAP ABAP without parallel cursor. How much have it taken? 63,000. Now second iteration. Second iteration, I will count it. Records 63,993. This record for the second iteration, let me take. Let me execute. So it is taken 38,914 only. Huge number of difference in microseconds. So third iteration, I will consider a 500 records, 500 rows. For without parallel cursor, 500 records, and with parallel cursor, I will replace the 200 with 500. Control F3, activate. Yes, activated. So now let's go to the third iteration with more number of records, 500. With parallel cursor, execute. 97,183. With parallel cursor, 97,183. Third iteration. Let me consider third iteration further. Without parallel cursor. Let me do without parallel cursor. And execute. Okay, this is without parallel cursor. Let me execute for the let me execute for 1000 records now with parallel cursor. 1000 records per without parallel cursor. Let me go to the performance evaluation again for the third iteration without parallel cursor and data without parallel cursor executed, and it's taken 231 768 for without parallel cursor 231 678 or something. Let me note 231 768 231 768. Okay, the similarly for with parallel cursor as 1000 lines activated, and let me go and execute with parallel cursor 150. See the difference. So for the hundreds of amount of data, it is showing this much of difference, huge differences. So in production, we will execute with thousand number of records, and it might be in lakhs, thousands, right? We will not execute the report within 100 because that's it. If the client is a big client and a reputed MNC company, then the number of sales will be huge, and day by day, the orders will be 1 lakh. If you execute for the 30 days, it will be 30 lakhs to 1 crore. If you execute it for the 1 week, it will be around 10 to 20 lakhs. So for hundreds of records, you see this much of difference. For thousands and lakhs of records, there will be huge difference. That's why parallel cursor technique is recommended when you use nested loops. So this is the end of the topic. Hope you like the topic.